Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
What is going on, friends? I'm Joe.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We do 2 videos a week in a weekly live stream. We would love to have you. If you are returning to our channel, thank you so much for being here. We truly do appreciate all the time that you put into watching our videos and supporting us. So we're super excited on this Saturday morning. We're going to be doing a review for a company that is just an OG in the game, one that we've loved a long time. And this one's really special. I'll tell you why here in a second. So we're going to be doing a review for Detroit Grooming Company. Now, if you caught on Thursday, our last episode of our live stream, Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe, Beards, Life, Everything in Between, you saw that we had the owner, Mike, from Detroit Grooming on with us. Just an awesome guy. You can, as you guys saw, you could sit there and BS with him all day. He's so cool. He's so passionate about what he does, and he knows his stuff, which is a lot of fun. So again, if you caught the show, you would have heard it. One thing that's really special is not last December, but the December before, we made a trip up to Michigan to meet our good friend Dan C. Bearded, which is so cool. Got to meet the moderators, the whole thing. We actually stopped on the way in Detroit to Detroit Grooming, the actual store. We got to meet Mike. He showed us all around. We got to meet Brad. Shout out to Brad, which was really cool. Maybe at the end of the video, we'll throw some pictures on there for you. But it was just a totally awesome experience.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be right back after this intro and we'll dive right into it.
All right, guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and dive right into price and presentation. So let's go ahead and kick off the price really quick. Right off the bat, Detroit Grooming, if you're looking for a cheap beard products, this is not the company for you. Detroit Grooming tends to be on the pricier side, but there's a reason why Detroit Grooming is Detroit Grooming. You get what you pay for, flat out. Spoiler alert. Okay, so a 1 ounce oil is going to run you $22.95. A 2 ounce butter is going to run you about $16. A 4 ounce butter is going to run you $25. And then a product that we're also going to go over, which is their conditioner. I believe that's an 8 ounce, right, Joe?
Yes, sir. But they do also offer a 4 ounce as well.
Okay, cool. The 8 ounce is $25. So again, it's on the pricier side, but as you'll see as the review goes on, no issues paying it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Joe, kick us off with presentation.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and just get started with these awesome looking oils. And so right over here, I have the Corktown. So what's the first thing that comes to mind when you look at this, dude?
The shape.
Yeah, the shape. You got the amazing clear square glass bottle that I just absolutely love. This is just something that absolutely pops on my shelf. I love the sophistication. I love the classiness that goes with it. Just everything about this presentation is just absolutely great. Even just the way that the label is placed on there is just so slick. Mm-hmm. And then they use the entire label for, your ingredients. They even add what the actual profile is, the name of the scent, and then and then they even leave space so you can see how much oil that you have left. Absolutely awesome with the oil bottles.
I'm surprised, real quick. I'm surprised you sped right through that, because we both love when they have the scent profile on there, and especially for a bigger, well-known company, you really don't see it often.
Right.
So the fact that it's on there, I just love it. I love when they put scent profile on the bottle.
Now, one thing that I actually almost forgot to mention, but is very important, and I'm going to show this off right here. As you can see, I just took the cap off, and I do not have a restrictor top or a dropper for this. So when you buy these oils, this is exactly how it comes. So if you are a rookie beardsman, you want to be very, very careful when you're pouring this oil into your hand. You want to go very slowly because you don't have anything to kind of really help guide you. Because of how these bottles look, that actually does not bother me whatsoever. Do I think it would be a good idea that they offered if you wanted to get it? I personally do think that would be a good idea, but honestly, once you start getting used to the beard oils and how much to put in your hands, it's really not that big of a deal.
Right. Completely agree. It looks awesome. Doesn't bother me at all.
Right. All right. So the next product is the beard butters. And all the jars look exactly like this, just different color labels. And as you can see here, I'm showing off the 313. And just look how slick that is. You got the mason jar looking butter here. And you got the room over there just so you can see how much butter you have left. And again, they're just using that entire label. You have the you have the ingredients on there. You have the scent profile, the title. Just everything looks just so clean with that. Yeah. And then of course, this is the conditioner. Again, everything just looks very slick, very well put together. I love this label. This isn't a label that's going to fall off if you have this in the shower, even though we don't recommend you keep it in the shower. But let's be real. If you're going to use this every day, you're not going to keep taking it in and out of the bathroom. Right. I don't. So this is a label that will handle the brutalness that the shower steam can bring to a product.
Right.
So. All right, so let's dive right into some of these scents and then follow it up with the feel and beard.
All right, just like Joe said, we're going to go over these awesome scents. Now, quick disclaimer, we have about 8 scents to go over with you. We don't want this to turn into a 45-minute video, so we are going to move really quick, all right? So let's go ahead and kick it off here. So the first one that we want to go over with you guys is called the Black. Now, this one, I don't have it in front of me, amber and bourbon.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, amber and bourbon. This is actually the very first butter that I've ever purchased. This is the furthest I've gone through in any butter. So the scent is really cool. I remember my wife describes it as a really clean candle. I actually don't pick up amber or bourbon at all. It's just a very, very clean scent. It is on the stronger side. Very popular scent for Detroit Grooming.
Yeah, this is one of their cologne type scents. And I'm right there with you. I don't pick up on the actual amber and bourbon by itself, but you put it together and it creates something very unique. It's definitely a scent that I know you have it in butter. I wouldn't have it in butter just because I wouldn't want to wear it at night, but I love the fact that I have it in oil because I definitely love wearing it at, during the day. So,
yep. All right. So the next one we're going to dive into is Traverse City. This one is cherry and tobacco. Now, I really like this one. This one, to me, I'm picking up a little more tobacco as opposed to the cherry. Sometimes cherry, for me, can be a little iffy if it's not a sweeter type cherry. But I definitely pick up both of them, but they just blend together to make a very, very smooth scent. Tobacco and cherry are not two scents that I would call smooth. This one definitely is. It almost blends together to like almost like a manly cologne type scent. Really like it.
Yeah. So that was a scent. I personally did not like that scent. I'm just not a cherry tobacco type guy. There really isn't a cherry tobacco that I've tried that I can honestly say that I've really enjoyed. It has nothing to do with how they executed the product. I think they executed it really well. It's just not a scent profile for me. So probably my least favorite scent that they actually have.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right. So the next one, Joe showed this one off before. This one is 313. This is a somewhat newer scent by them. This one is toasted vanilla and amber. And this smells exactly like it sounds. I mean, I'm just getting like toasted vanilla to me is almost marshmallowy, not quite as sweet because that amber is in there. Very comfortable, very like delicious type of scent, to be honest with you. It doesn't scream food, but it's in that type of category. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. It's just, I mean, if you are a vanilla fan, you're going to absolutely love this. I love the toasted aspect of it because, I mean, it's one of it's kind of hard to explain, because like who like toasts vanilla, but I mean, it's very relaxing. I love wearing this at night. It's definitely one of those scents that I really, enjoy falling asleep to. But at the same time, when you wear it during the daytime, you're just feeling really, really good. Now, because we're on the 313, I do want to just go over the toasted vanilla and amber conditioner. It's not exactly 313, but it smells pretty much exactly the same.
Mm,
I know the bottle doesn't list it as 313, but I'm maybe just there's a couple subtle changes, but I really get almost exactly the same profile on
right.
it. So I just
Same
wanted to
here.
cover that while
Same
we
here.
were on
Yeah.
the 313.
Love it in that conditioner for sure.
Exactly.
All right. So, in my opinion, this isn't the best, but it is the most underrated Detroit grooming scent. So, when we were in Detroit, Mike was just so gracious. He just hooked us up with so much stuff. It was just such a great experience. And he was telling me, hey, pick out an oil that you want. I know like the Corktowns, the Blacks, the 313, all that stuff. I wanted something that was a little under the radar. And I was so happy I went with this. So, this is Woodward. Just like you can see on there, this is vanilla and mahogany teak wood. So what makes it unique is it's not just that mahogany, it's that teak wood. Right off the bat, you get that vanilla that smacks you in the face. It's really sweet right off the bat. But then you get those notes of mahogany and teak wood on the back end, but it's still holding that sweetness scent most strong. So again, this is if you're a vanilla fan, you will love this. But I'll tell you, teak wood is such a great scent. It's so underrated, to be honest with you. So if you're like, hey, just like you guys, I love Detroit Grooming. I have a bunch of stuff that by them. Maybe you don't have this one, Woodward. Give this one a try. Now, Joe, I believe you haven't tried this one yet.
No, I remember smelling it when we were at there, but honestly, I don't remember enough to really chime in. But
Okay.
from what your explanation is, that's probably going to be the next one that I pick up
Yeah.
from Detroit Grooming. So you nailed it. You nailed it on that.
Right. You would love it, Joe.
Yep. Okay. All right. So the next one that I want to dive into is a scent that I also think is underrated, and I think it's a little bit overshadowed by a scent that we're going to talk about too. But this scent is the Leland. Okay. All right. So the Leland is a mango and lime scent, and man, it is exactly that. You
Yeah.
get a very good blend of that mango and the lime. It's almost like just a straight up 50-50 blend that was just really well put together. This scent is just so fresh. It makes you want to just sit on a beach with a nice drink and just be really relaxed and have while you're on a nice vacation or something. Another scent that I absolutely love wearing at night, but again, it's so awesome because you can enjoy it just as much during the day as you can in the night. I just love how fresh it is. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Joe, and I think you nailed it with that one. If you're a citrus fan, you're going to like it. You nailed it though. It's a very fresh scent,
Mhm.
very fresh. To me, I could wear it anytime, but a daytime summer scent, that's like perfect for me. Just really fresh, very welcoming scent.
Mhm. All right. So the next one, and this is my all-time favorite scent that I've ever put in my beard, and that is none other than Belle Isle. Okay. Now, Belle Isle, that I'm sure most of you have heard of, I'm sure a majority of you have used, but if you have not used Belle Isle, you need to order it right after you watch this video because this is an orange lavender scent that will absolutely just knock it out of the park for you. This is right up my alley. I love lavender so much, and then that orange just adds such a unique aspect to it. It is the perfect nighttime scent. I fall asleep to this better than any beard butter that I've ever put in my beard. Um, I mean, that's just facts. It's just that good. I absolutely love it.
Right. Yeah, it's such a calming scent. It's such a calming scent. It's not my favorite like Joe's, but I really enjoy it. I agree though. It is one of, if not the best nighttime scents for sure.
Okay. And then the other scent that I have, and this is the last scent that I have, it is the Corktown.
Yeah. This one's gotta be one of the most popular scents in the game. It has to be.
Right. Yeah. Not just the most popular scent that Detroit probably has, but one of the most popular scents in all beer products.
Mhm.
And so the Corktown consists of vanilla, tobacco, and cedarwood. Now, as much as, I wasn't a huge fan of the tobacco in the Traverse City, this is a tobacco that I really felt was right up my alley.
Hmm.
This is one of those tobacco scents that also can be very much like a cologne. I love the calmness that the vanilla brings to it, and then that cedarwood just adds such a nice natural feeling to it. Sometimes when you get a tobacco scent, sometimes you get that staleness that comes with tobacco. I really think that cedarwood just adds such a unique aspect into it to make it that woodsy natural feel. And again, with that calmness from the vanilla, it is such a unique and awesome scent. Not surprised that it's they're probably their most popular scent.
Yeah, I remember Mike. This was over a year ago, so it could have been different. But I remember Mike telling us in person, Corktown Butter was their number one seller. Not surprised at all. I think Joe nailed it. All those scents are very profound. They're very strong. The vanilla calms everything down really nicely. I don't pick out vanilla at all, but it calms everything down. When you smell this one in bottle, you might be like, "Oh, this is pretty strong." But the way it mellows out in your beard throughout the day is such a great manly scent,
Great point.
manly, and even a little musky, which I love. I absolutely love Corktown. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Awesome. All right, so let's dive into our favorite segment, and that is none other than Feel and Beard.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about feel and beard. Now, with Detroit Grooming, you are always going to get top-notch ingredients, and it shows in beard. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is not the cheapest products in the game at all. It is worth every penny.
Mhm.
So there is a long list of good ingredients here. Sweet for the oil, sweet almond oil, vitamin E oil, sunflower seed oil, safflower seed oil, which you don't see a ton, apricot oil, avocado oil, wheat germ oil, fragrance, and essential oils. So here's my take. First of all, let me say this with the beard oil, I absolutely love it. I could wear it every single day. Feels great in the skin, feels great in the hair, styles great. No issues there. What's funny about this oil, and tell me if anyone else feels the same way, compared to other beard oils, this one feels a little creamy. Doesn't feel necessarily more heavy or thick, but it feels a little bit more creamy in my beard, which I happen to really like. But Joe, you with me on that? I know that sounds kind of weird, but
No, you're absolutely right. Because when and sorry, I tried pouring some in my hand, and I made that rookie mistake, and actually poured a little too much in my hand there. So
there we go.
as you can see there, you need to be careful when you're putting some in. I wanted to show some off there, but no, I think you actually nailed it. It is something that is probably on the medium to thicker side. But yeah, it's not something that I would classify as an overly thick oil. I think it kind of has that viscosity that's kind of in a league of its own.
Right.
It just and I get what you're saying when it has that creaminess to it. But what's really good about it is that when you put it in your beard, it's one of the like easiest oils to actually spread throughout your beard. I
Yep.
just absolutely love it. It gets right into your skin, and it penetrates in there, and it's just really really good feeling, and you're getting that nutrition that you absolutely need for your skin, and that protection that you need for the hair. The one thing that really surprised me the most is I noticed that vitamin E oil was high up on that list.
Hmm.
Vitamin E oil is one of those ingredients that actually kind of scares me a little bit, because if you don't use the right amount of it, it can make your beard not feel all that great. They nailed it when it
Hmm.
comes to it. I really felt like they used the right percentage of it, and this vitamin E did not give me any problems whatsoever. Just something that I really wanted to take notice of that.
Right. Right. Absolutely. All right. Let me go. It's kind of small. Let me try to read this for the butter. We have sweet almond oil, vitamin E oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil. So it sounded pretty familiar. Rice bran oil, apricot oil, avocado oil,
This is why I always tell you to put your glasses on.
wheat germ oil, beeswax, unrefined shea butter. So it's pretty small, but I got them all out there. So if you watched our top 5 poured. Joe and I are aligned on this. I know we're not the only ones. In my opinion, this is the best beard butter in the game. So here's the best way I can describe it. It is everything you want. It is creamy. It is rich. It is heavy. It's light at the same time. It styles great, and your beard is going to be so soft in the morning. That was the bullet point version right there.
Right. The signature color on there is that yellow that you get from that beeswax in there. You know, it is just, I mean, it's just absolutely excellent. It is probably the best, if not at least top, probably top 2, you know, beard butters for me. You know, I love how you can, you know, wear it during the day because it has that beeswax in it. So you can use it kind of as not necessarily a balm, but it may give you some hold during the day. But at night, man, it is just some of the best nourishing butter that you can actually, you know, get.
Right.
We mentioned that Detroit Grooming is like the OGs of the game. They came up with the term beard butter. So when you see and hear beard butters, it's because of Detroit Grooming Company.
Wow. I did not know that. Very cool. Awesome. We do have, it's not an affiliate code, but we do have a discount code for you. And I don't have that memorized as we speak. We're going to throw that in the description below. Make sure you guys take advantage of that. We'll also throw the website so you can hop on. They're really a men's grooming company because it's Detroit Grooming. They have razors, they have pomades, they have shaving kits, creams, whole bunch of stuff. So make sure you guys go ahead and hop on there and check it out. Quick shout out really quick. I want to give a shout out to my brother, Steve. He's huge in the beard game as well. He's tried so many oils, so many butters. He always says when I give him something new, he says it's good, but Detroit Grooming is hands down the best. So quick shout out to my brother, Steve. Joe, anything else before we call it a day here?
Well, I didn't want to yell at you because I've done this during videos before.
Sure.
But we did forget to kind of talk about the conditioner really quick.
Sure did. Okay.
So really quick, at least one of my favorite conditioners. It is one of those conditioners that when you put it in your beard, I feel like it's kind of like one of those thinner conditioners. So when you work it in your beard, it kind of disappears, which was something that actually kind of scared me at first. But when I got out of the shower and gave my beard a dry, man, did my beard feel so soft. And it actually did really, really good with the tangles that I have in my beard, which is always very important. And of course, the scent, that toast of vanilla is just absolutely amazing too.
Yeah, it smells so good. No, I really like Detroit Grooming. It's not my favorite conditioner, but it's absolutely up there. It's really nice. One thing that I think of, and Joe, mentioned it before, it kind of disappears in your beard. It makes your beard really soft. There's other conditioners that I like as much or even better, that don't make your beard quite as soft, but just helps it style a little more. This is a very nice softening conditioner, which I can really appreciate. So, all right, guys, this was a long review. If you're still with us, thank you so much for watching the entire video. We truly do appreciate it. That is all the time that we have for you today. But as always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out.